All praise to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, the most generous, the most merciful, who allow us to have this opportunity to fast this blessed month. We ask Him to accept all our good deeds. We ask Him to give us long life to attend many Ramadans and accept all those Ramadans from us. May Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala forgive us and make this Ramadan in our record in the day of judgment. What if I told you about a man who spent his entire life to build his wealth, working day and night, saving every single penny, making wise investment, and when the time came to enjoy it all, he found that he have nothing at all. How's the grief and sad and pain moment that time? Why he lose everything? Because of debts he neglected, because of contracts he broke, because of people he hurt. That's not just a financial metaphor. It's the reality that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam warned us about. It's the reality of spiritual bankruptcy. In Sahih Muslim, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam once said to his companions, "Atadruna man al-muflis?" Do you know who is the bankrupt? The Sahaba said, "Al-muflisu fina man la dirham lahu wa la mata'." The bankrupt among us is the one who doesn't have wealth or possession or properties. Rasulullah said, the bankrupt in my ummah is the one who will bring in the day of judgment a lot of salah, a lot of siyam, a lot of donation. So he fasted Ramadan and he did a great job in Ramadan. He brought a lot of good deeds because of that Ramadan, because of that prayer, because of that fasting, because of that donation. Then Rasulullah said, however, he treated people badly. He insulted this one. He slandered that one. He shed the blood of this one. He consumed the wealth of that one. And he beaten another. So each one of them will take from his good deeds. Imagine now he has mountains of good deeds. And gradually, suddenly, he will lose all of this because he treated people badly. Then Rasulullah continue. If his good deeds are finished because of these rights among people, then the people who insulted, then they will take from their sins, their bad deeds, and put it in his shoulder. And then he will go to hellfire. What a terrifying image. That someone who just finished Ramadan with a lot of good deeds, and he could lose everything just because he treated people badly. That he thought that he is very successful. He has a lot of good deeds, and that's right, out of the mercy of Allah. However, a sharp tongue, a harsh word, a dishonest deal, a broken promise can erase all of this. Subhanallah. So Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has give us a big ni'mah that we fasted this Ramadan. And we have strong hope for the mercy of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala that we have mountains of good deeds. But the question here is, will we lose it now after Ramadan just because we treated people badly? Some daily examples. Number one, our parents. How many of us answer back to their moms? How many of us ignore the advice of their fathers? Shouting to their parents, neglected their messages. Don't gather a lot of good deeds and lose it for free. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala only want you to be good to your parents. One day a man came to Abdullah ibn Umar, and that was in Hajj, and he carried his mother on his back, and he said to Abdullah ibn Umar, did I pay her back? She do all her Hajj on my back. Ibn Umar said, no. If you know the labor, the pain in labor that she suffer when she give birth of you, you know this is nothing. Be the source of joy to your parents, not a source of sorrow. No one will love you in this earth more than your parents. And if you think opposite because of their harshness, it's just out of their mercy. Come to some of the imams in masjid and talk to him about your relationship to your parents. We will fix it. But never think that your parents doesn't love you. Never. Don't lose your deeds because of this relationship, bad relationship. Your siblings, how many of people, they don't talk to their siblings for years because of conflict in inheritance? Rasulullah said, you can't abandon your brother for 3 days. Some people, they remain silent for many years. And they are siblings. Don't let the shaitan to interfere between you and your siblings. Your siblings are your first friends in this life. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala told us the story of Yusuf when he forgave his siblings. That story is for us. For everyone who goes through this situation with his siblings. Be the best one who say, oh, I'll forgive you, in the sake of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. The relationship between spouses, for every man who attend the mosque, for every woman who attend this khutbah, don't lose your good deeds in Ramadan. With that bad relationship with your spouse, don't think that ibadah is separately and your relationship with your spouse is something else. They are together. They are overlap. If you treat each other badly, then remember the hadith of bankrupt. Rasulullah said, خَيْرُكُمْ خَيْرُكُمْ لِأَهْلِهِ وَأَنَا خَيْرُكُمْ لِأَهْلِي. The best among you is the best to his family, to his wife. So that's for both husband and wife. Treat each other in the best way. This is type of ibadah. In the day of judgment, Allah will ask you, how was your prayer? And He also will ask you, how did you treat your spouse? The most beloved thing to shaitan is to divide the spouses, is to create conflict between them, is to increase the problems among them. That's the most beloved thing to shaitan. Don't let shaitan to do that. We are desperate in the day of judgment to our good deeds. Business. Some people, they pray in the mosque. Some sisters, they wear hijab and they teach Quran. But when these people deal with business, they became different people. They don't hesitate to cheat, to deceive others, to take the money of others. Don't forget the bankrupt image, because that business is a type of ibadah. The longest ayah in the Quran is about business transaction. It's not about prayer. Obviously, everyone knows that prayer is a type of ibadah. But many people, they neglect that business also is a type of ibadah. So Allah made the longest ayah in Quran is about business transaction. And He ended with, وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَيُعَلِّمُكُمُ اللَّهِ. Taqwa. Business should strengthen your relationship with Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. And finally, our neighbors. We live in non-Muslim country. In the day of judgment, they will argue to their Lord. These people came to our country and they never talk about the religion. They never show us the good character. There will be proof against us in the day of judgment if we don't do something. Rasulullah said, "Man kana yu'minu billahi wal yawmil akhir." Whoever believe in Allah and in the day of judgment should be the best to his neighbor. Don't park in front of the door of your neighbor. Don't think this is little things. This is just a mistake. This is not just a mistake. This could be one of the major mistakes or sins, because you send a bad image of Islam through this action. They don't know about your prayer, about your supplication. What they see is our character, our behavior, our manner. And then they will know Islam through our behavior. Then they said Islam, it means hurt people and block their doors by bad parking. Many examples. So the point is, Allah has blessed us in Ramadan with a lot of good deeds. Don't lose it. Try to protect your good deeds. Every single person you meet in this life will be a witness in the day of judgment, either for you or against you. Try to improve your relationships with your parents, with your siblings, with your spouse, with your neighbors, with your business partner. And finally, seek the forgiveness of Allah, that Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala will protect our good deeds, and when they will come with the day of judgment, and we are very happy that we don't lose any of our good deeds. May Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala forgive us. May Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala protect our good deeds. May Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala make this Ramadan in our record in the day of judgment. أقول ما تسمعون وأستغفر الله.